We start at the Constitutional Court today, where the president's impeachment trial began with the first hearing taking place in his absence. For more on this, I have our Oh Soo-young standing by live at the court. Now, Soo-young, I hear the first session lasted only a few minutes. Do tell us more.
Good afternoon, Sunny. Yes, indeed, you're right. The first trial hearing for the president's impeachment was over in just 4 minutes, as the Constitutional Court is obliged to adjourn the meeting if the main party is not present at the first hearing. Take a listen to what Acting Chief Justice Hyung-bae had to say.
As the respondent is absent, proceedings will not continue today in accordance with Article 52, Paragraph 1 of the Constitutional Court Act.
His absence was largely expected by the court, which has already scheduled the next hearing for Thursday. If Yoon also skips that session, then the justices can proceed without him. Now, you'll notice, maybe on the footage, that the number of justices present was 8, and that includes Justice Chung Kye-sun, who the president's lawyers filed to recuse. They cited her and her husband's affiliation with the Democratic Party and the National Assembly's impeachment panel chair, Kim Il-soo. However, Justice Moon said that the whole bench had agreed to reject the recusal request in a meeting earlier today. Yoon's attorney said that the decision was deeply regrettable.
Right, and his defense team, Soo-young, continues to raise objections about the proceedings at the court as well, right?
That's right. President Yoon's lawyers have disputed the speed and the manner of which the Constitutional Court has been conducting the trial. In fact, the legal team submitted 4 objections on Monday, including a recusal for Justice Chung Kye-sun, as mentioned, as well as an objection to the first trial hearing and the scheduling of 5 hearing dates without consultation. The court's acting Chief Justice refuted that the bench's announcement of trial days aligns with the Constitutional Court Act. So it seems the court is determined to move ahead with the proceedings, while President Yoon's side is aiming to slow it down, as they call for the court to conduct a sufficient trial procedure, observing the 180-day trial period stipulated by law. Following the first hearing, the president's attorney Yoon indicated that the legal team will continue to contest the fairness and legality of the court's procedures.
The rush scheduling of hearings is unnecessary. Even if hearings were scheduled through February 4th, there was ample opportunity during today's or the January 16th hearing to consult with and notify the defense counsel. Such omissions cast doubt on the fairness and neutrality of the trial process.
Meanwhile, the National Assembly's impeachment team has called for expedited proceedings and also called on the president himself to attend his trial.
The respondent is expected to continue employing various measures, even after today, in order to hinder the swift and smooth progression of the trial.
Right, Soo-young, the second hearing is scheduled for this coming Thursday. Do we know whether the president will be there?
Right, well, indeed, the full-fledged trial will be proceeding on Thursday with the second session, but it's yet unclear whether the president will attend and how far the arguments can actually go. The president's side and the National Assembly's impeachment team, during their 2 pre-trial sessions, they failed to narrow their differences over the main grounds for impeachment due to unresolved sticking points. First, Yoon's team says that the National Assembly's panel removing charges of insurrection as a main argument for impeachment makes no sense, as the Assembly's motion to remove him from power cited insurrection as a major reason. They called for another vote for impeachment at the National Assembly without insurrection charges if they wish to drop it from the impeachment trial. The Constitutional Court is expected to rule on this matter. Also, Yoon's team filed an objection to the court's decision to obtain records from ongoing trials and criminal investigations over the martial law declaration, arguing that it violates the Constitutional Court Act. On top of the various procedural complaints raised by the team, observers note that these challenges, if accepted by the court, could delay the trial from moving forward on schedule.
Right, I see. All right, Soo-young, thank you for the latest on the impeachment trial, and do keep us posted.